YouTubers, Mike Martin's here, Mike Martin's channel. Guys, thanks for joining me. I want to thank all the guests for coming in to visit me over the week here. It is a beautiful Saturday, nice and quiet, so I want to make a video for you guys. I've been really busy this week, but I want to thank the couple that came all the way from Edmonton to come and visit me and see me in person. I asked them, what, are you going to the coast? You going to Vancouver? Are you going down? No, we just got in the car one morning and said, you know what? We're going to go see Mike Martin's. And they drove all the way here, parked, spent an hour or two here with me, talking and having a good time. So I want to thank them for coming all the way from Edmonton to see me. And that means a lot. Thank you. Anyways, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And don't forget to set your reminders for Mike in the Night tonight. And I already got this all up. I got people messaging me saying, where are your shows? I ran out of shows, so I had to put more up to set your reminders. And back shows here if you want to call in. You are more than welcome. So here it is, guys. The biggest opportunity of a lifetime, hands down. Full stop. No questions, no debate. This is the floor, and that's the ceiling. We ain't debating this because this is the greatest deal of a lifetime. This Toronto converted garage home in Toronto is listed for $1 million. Holy crap. I can picture, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. This converted garage home in Toronto is listed for $1 million. And realistically, it's worth $9 million. And you're getting it for $1 million. So there it is right there. So this is what's happening in Canada. A lot of people from the States, United States of America, are tuning into the show now and kind of wondering, what the heck is happening in Canada? Well, this is what's happening in Canada. It was just a few weeks ago when this tiny home listed for $1 million and sold for $808,000 over asking. And now Toronto's crazy real estate market has another small offering for a steep listing price. This 2-bedroom loft in Corktown is listed for $990,000. The home is built loft style and grounded in downtown Toronto, and an artist's dream come true, but it looks to be like a converted garage with a functioning roll-up door. There you go. In fact, one person suggested as much in a comment. How is this being called a loft? It's a garage. And going for close to $1 million. So there it is, guys. Look at that. Wow. But the furnishings don't come with it, so guys, watch out. This is $1 million. So take it or leave it. $1 million converted garage. Woo! Okay, so anyways, so let's go over the mortgage calculator on this puppy. So there's the home price right there. Down payment, let's say you could put down 5% of that. You're going to do a 30-year term, and at let's even lower the interest rate, like even lower. Let's put the interest rate at, let's say 2%. A bank's got to make money, right? So there it is right there. Then there's I put property taxes at like 0.5%. Home insurance and other costs throughout the year, and that gets broken down monthly. So don't worry. So we're going to go ahead and calculate this. And there it is right there. There's your monthly payment of $33,511 per month. Property tax on that is going to be about $416. Home insurance about $150 a month, and other costs $416 a month, just for stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's not food. That's just, oh, I need this. Oh, I need a wire. Oh, in Canada, you need a wire for your computer Ethernet, $40. You buy anything in Canada, it's only like 80 times the value of what they're charging in the US. Oh, Mike, but that's American dollars. Well, people make American dollars in America. And in Europe, they make euros in Europe. They don't make Canadian dollars down there. So there it is right there. So there's your loan amount. There's your down payment of $50 large. Total mortgage, total 360 mortgage payments at 1.2 for blah, blah, and your total interest is $314,000. You're probably looking, you know, the VIG interest, the VIG looks good. $314,000 for 30 years. You got to rewrite and refinance that mortgage every 5 years in Canada. And they're going to have closing fees, document fees, appraisal fees, Mickey Mouse. Oh, yeah. How do you think they get you? Then basically what you've paid in fees probably gets re-added onto the mortgage. Woo! Woo! That's why they don't want no one to pay off their housing anymore. Because once you pay off your house, you're free, right? So now let's look at here. So I've been going around the United States, finding all kinds of places to buy in decent areas where you could find a minimum wage job. So there's a lot of places you can buy with lots of land, 4 bedrooms, 4 baths. I looked at this; it's all kosher. I've been looking around at properties like this that you could potentially buy on the average credit line, and some waterfront properties, all kinds of different stuff. If you take your time to look, price range of properties like this that I found across the United States for this price range is in the 390,000 properties listed at the $80,000 to $95,000 price range. Almost 500,000 properties at this price. In Canada, you're never gonna find they won't even allow it to sell a house that much in Canada. They won't even allow it. Okay, so what's going on? So here, like another property here, a nice little starter property for a family to get started. Very nice interior, $89,000. So we took our mortgage calculators to that. So we put 90 large. We put a down payment of 20% because it's not really a lot of money. And a 10-year term. We did a 10-year so you could actually pay the thing off. We put the interest rate at 2.13. Looked at the Bank of America rates that were going. And then property taxes at 0.4%. Home insurance and other costs and all that other stuff. So I threw other costs in there at $1,000, even though there's, everything's a bit cheaper. So there it is. There's your property tax. There's your mortgage payment. There's your home insurance. There's your other costs. And there's your out-of-pocket right there. So you're paying $847. Now look at the doozy here. Loan amount, $71,000. So there's your house price. Loan amount, down payment, 120 mortgage payments, that's 10 years, and you're paying $7,000 in VIG, and you pay off your property. The key is, you live in something like that, you will be mortgage free, and you will be free to buy another property, or you'll be free to travel, or buy a cottage, or afford to put your kids through school. But when you buy a garage for $1 million, $5 million. Oh yeah. People, you know what? They list that for $5 million. People, oh my God, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. $5 million. I'd pay that in a heartbeat. But okay, let's get realistic. Let's say it's a typical Canadian or a snowbird moving down there, and they don't have 20% to put down because they live in Canada. So let's put that down payment, let's say at 5%. Okay, let's calculate that. Okay, and that's what you're obviously going to borrow. You're going to borrow more. And your payments will be $972 realistically out of pocket, $1,000. So I did a bit of math. You need to make, so that paying down your mortgage in 10 years and doing all your expenses and stuff, you need to make about $1,600 a month, which is very not hard to do on a minimum wage job with one income. It's really not that hard. You're looking at about $400 a week, and that's really not hard to do in a lot of places. And we're talking minimum wage. We're not talking about low wage. This right here, to own this. Plastic surgeon. Medium 6-figure income. To borrow $1 million with that VIG, you're borrowing, you know how much VIG you're borrowing? It's phenomenal. I want to do a video on what you're paying in interest on this, on a place like this. What the interest only, what you're paying in interest alone buys you in other places. So there it is right there. So let's go over here. So let's go back to the mortgage calculator. So what are you paying in VIG? You're obviously going to pay a little bit more interest. There's your loan amount. There's your down payment. 120 mortgage payments. There it is right there. Total interest you're paying is $9,493. And you're paying $10,000 in interest, of course, because it's 10-year. And if you do bi-weekly, it changes, and you pay it back faster. Payoff length, 9.11 years. So this, people are going to message me and say, Mike, I know people that pay more money for their cars. So let's say 22 years, let's just say. Then you calculate that, and yeah, more people are paying more money for their cars than for a home. And that's the problem. And then you see how it gets paid down? That's another 22 year. But if you go back to the 10-year amortization that I put here, a 10-year term, so, and look how it gets paid down quick. Look at that. You pay that down. You pay down your balance. There's your intersecting payments. Catches up to the interest. And you end up paying it off. Now, let's say interest rates go up. Let's say interest rates go up. Let's say, rates are going to go up. The banks are going to raise interest rates to, let's say, 7%. Let's just say, argument's sake, because it's been done before, right? Okay, so then you're doing it on a 10-year, 5%. No, you're going to put more down than that if you're actually going to pay that much interest. You're going to put a little bit more down than that. The bank will want you to put down more. So there it is. That's what you're paying right there. It goes up. Your payment will go up by about $103 a month, but you still pay it off, and you end up paying $7,262 interest. And again, you could do this on a minimum wage job. The problem is, in Canada, the problem is housing. So let's do a side-by-side comparison. So let's look at your $1 million garage, and let's do a side-by-side comparison with what you would get in Central Florida. Now, I lived in Central Florida. It's gangs! Oh, it's so dangerous! I feel more unsafe here in Canada, believe it or not. I really do. Okay, there it is there. So this is a side-by-side comparison. So we're looking at, this is what you could get for $1 million Canadian down in the U.S. So that's it right there, a side-by-side comparison. It's uncomparable. It's uncomparable for what you get for your bang for your buck. It's completely uncomparable. It's like, okay, move into a garage or take a chance and buy something like this. Like, I don't even know how to explain this to you guys. Oh, and this comes furnished, and property tax is $103 a month. Wow. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like, there's no way to explain. Housing is just severely overpriced in Canada. The minimum wage workers usually rent out a closet to sleep in. And then the average wage earners usually rent a room out in a one-bedroom apartment with five other people. And then the high wage earners are just have a condo they're paying $3,000 a month for in Canada. So what's happening, people? The deterioration not only of affordability, it's in Australia, it's in the UK, it's in New Zealand. They're turning these countries into nations of renters. And that's what's happening. In the US, there's always somebody striking it big somewhere. There's always these huge... They never show you... They show you the protests, the fires, the destabilization, the corrupt government. But they never show you the good stuff that happens. People, families, purchasing their first home and stuff, getting into something, going off to college, doing this, doing that. They never show you the good stuff. They always show you the negative. And I want you to know, take a vacation, go see these places for yourself, and then you be the judge, and you tell me what you think. Mike Martin's here, signing off. Guys, don't forget to subscribe, share this video, get this out there. I've been making a lot of these rip-off videos. Go to my channel and type off rip-off under the magnifying glass. You'll see a ton of rip-offs in Australia, a ton of rip-offs in New Zealand, UK, Canada, and, yeah. Let me know, comment below. Lots of love. Don't forget to set your reminders for Mike in the night. Thanks for watching.